I'm delighted to be joined this morning by Gilles Clavié, who's the CEO of Essendi. Gilles, thanks very much for joining us today. So could you tell us a bit about Essendi?
Essendi is a leading hotel owner and operator, mainly by far located in Europe, 96% of the footprint. We are exclusively towards midscale and eco segment, more and more on full property. And we are mixing, let's say, the two aspects of the business model, which is the asset management and the operational.
But you weren't always called Essendi. You've recently rebranded from AccorInvest. Could you tell us a little bit about why you did that and why Essendi?
The AccorInvest has faced, let's say, certain numbers of trouble with the COVID, the sanitary crisis, economical crisis, social, financial interest. I mean, so many crises in a row that we have to face. As you can imagine, it was a huge transformation that we have to execute, involving all the people in the group. And we wanted to, first of all, to symbolize the end of this transformation. I mean, we succeeded and we did it. And this is, the best message we can push to the people in the group. To say, okay, we are Essendi, we are opening a new chapter, and this chapter is made of growth, responsible growth. And this is all what is matter today.
And what does the name Essendi mean or signify?
The root is Latin, and Essendi is linked to essential. So back to what makes sense, what is where you need to focus on, and for us the most important is what create value, value in economically speaking, but socially speaking, responsibly speaking as well. We want to be a trendsetter in the ESG for the hospitality market.
And just taking a step back a bit, could you explain to me what Essendi's business model is and how you operate?
So, business model, I must saying we are hotel owner and operator. What does it mean? It means that we have a portfolio of 550 hotels, most of them in Europe. And we have to manage those assets and create value to increase the value of those portfolio. In the meantime, we are operating those hotels, so we have 20,000 people in the group, staff, which is there to animate the hotel under the brand standard, following the recommendation of the manager. So we are beneficiating from the two aspects of this business model. When the real estate market is growing, we can catch the value and we can, optimize it. When the hospitality market is going better, I mean, we are as well able to catch this value. And this is one of the biggest strengths of this company, because you can always take the most of those two aspects of the market. You are somehow secured because you can mitigate as well the impact. This is what you have seen over the last 4 or 5 years, where the market was going up. We were able to take all the market share possible. In the meantime, we were backed up by the portfolio, because we have a portfolio which is around 7.5 billion euros. So we have this financial surface which helps us to grow.
And what about asset management? Could you talk a bit about some of the tactics, the tips, the way you operate and how you do it? I mean, just explain to me about that, please.
So the focus is Europe, main cities, gateway cities, capital cities, eco, mid-scale segment. And as I told you, we are shifting more and more on the full property. This is the lesson learned from the COVID phases and all this period of time. So what we try to do is we invest. So new hotel, new development. We have the Tribe Krakow, which just opened. We renovate, and we are renovating fully all the hotel, taking into consideration all the ESG commitment that we have, because this is really the base of our strategy, becoming an ESG trendsetter. So we renovate, we take what needs to be done for the guest satisfaction, what the guest is expecting. We take into consideration the needs of the staff as well, and make sure that the value we create or we are looking for will go thanks to the investments that we are doing. And in parallel, we have all the operational part where we need to make sure that the margin is protected. We take the most of the top line that we can get from the market. We optimize the price systematically. So this is the good combination.
And finally, obviously, as an industry, we're talking a lot about ESG at the moment, but ESG has always been kind of central to what Essendi does and its commitments to that strategy. I mean, could you talk a bit about why that is and why it's so important?
First of all, why ESG is at the center of our strategy is when we launched all this transformation, we knew already that we will not have time before 2030, which is the big deadline, we will not have time to have an economical transformation and then an ecological transformation. So we say let's have one strategy the two aspects. We explain a lot to all the people, so a lot of training, a lot of explanation to make sure that people understand where we want to go and be their own force to suggestion, proposition, and the rationale was to say every single decision that we are taking has to be value creation and linked to the ESG commitment. And by doing this, we have set a certain numbers of hotels that we will not be able to renovate in a proper way. We have kept all the other one and we want to make the renovation, and this is on the way. We are training the people to reduce the food waste, for example, and this is a big achievement already. This is, by the way, one of the topics that we have shared this morning in the forum with the panel on the ESG aspect, because we are very much involved in. If you want just one or two examples, we used to have another hotel in Madrid. We fully renovate the hotel, creating a kind of combo, Novotel and Ibis, BREEAM certificated, Green Key certificated, and on top we improve all the business driver. RPS increased by 6 points, EBITDA more than double, and the value of the asset more than double as well. So this is where we can see clearly there is a common path between the responsible engagement that we have and the business driver that we need to make sure that deliver on the way.
Sounds like a win-win to me.
Yeah, it has to.
Gilles, thanks very much for joining us today.
Thank you.